It's the Wilk Report. I'm Michael Wilk, coming to you from Cleveland, Ohio. And we've got some idiocy to report. Leslie Jones, one of the unfunny comedians, to appear in the unfunny 2016 reboot of Ghostbusters, is attacking the new movie announced by Jason Reitman this past week. Coming to you from Rolling Stone. Leslie Jones slams insulting new Ghostbusters movie, such a dick move. It's like something Trump would do. Days after Jason Reitman revealed plans for a new Ghostbusters movie that serves as a sequel to the original films and eschews a 2016 reboot, Leslie Jones, the Saturday Night Live actress who co-starred in the all-female Ghostbusters, slammed the franchise's next installment. So insulting, like, fuck us, we didn't, D-I-N-T, count. No, Leslie, it's didn't, D-I-D-N'-T. Get your vocabulary right. If you're going to insult people, talk like someone who has command of the English language. Anyway, Jones tweeted this of Ghostbusters 3, which has already unveiled a teaser ahead of its planned 2020 release. Quote, "It's like something Trump would do. Gonna read you Ghostbusters. Better with men, will be huge. Those women ain't Ghostbusters. Ugh, so annoying, such a dick move, and I don't give a fuck, I'm saying something." And of course it shows the link to the Twitter post. And highlight it for you right here. The all-female reboot was divisive with both critics and fans of the long-running franchise. Rolling Stone said it was a genius idea to revive the long-dormant series with Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, and Jones. 3 of the Ghostbusters original cast members, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson, appeared in unrelated cameo roles in the Paul Feig-directed reboot. However, this week, Jason Reitman, son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the first 2 Ghostbusters films, announced plans to helm the next big chapter in the original franchise. It is not a reboot. What happened in the 80s happened in the 80s, and this is set in the present day. In her tweet, Jones tagged Reitman, who as of press time has not responded yet to Jones's criticism. It's unclear whether the original film's actors or the reboot's cast will participate in the upcoming film. Well, I certainly hope they do, because we need it. And Leslie Jones, you're being a fucking retard. Pardon my language, and no offense to people who suffer from mental retardation. But, this is being fucking stupid, and you're being fucking stupid and dishonest. The criticisms against the 2016 reboot have nothing to do, and have never had anything to do, with the cast being all female. It's had everything to do with the movie being badly written, no sense of direction or respect for the original material. There was a scene in the reboot where Bill Murray has a cameo and is inquiring about becoming a Ghostbusters, and something stupid happens and he goes flying out the window, and Leslie Jones quips, well, I guess he wasn't Ghostbuster material or something like that. And that's just a blatant act of disrespect, considering Bill Murray was one of the original Ghostbusters. So obviously he was Ghostbusters material 30 years ago. And this kind of reeks of sour grapes, where, like, you're complaining because the shitty movie that you helped write, because apparently there was no real script, everyone was pretty much improvising it, so you didn't even have a viable screenplay to go with. You're just pissed because it was poorly received. Well, that's not Jason Reitman's fault. It's not any of the audience's fault. We reacted the way we were always going to react when we got a shitty movie that insulted our intelligence. You, on the other hand, acted like you were making the next best thing to sliced bread and proceeded to insult people when they criticized your performance. Well, you did a shitty performance, Leslie Jones, and I'm not afraid to say it. Because if you look at Ernie Hudson in the original Ghostbusters, he played the straight man to the egghead comedic talents of Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd. And he's the one who kept everyone grounded and kind of served as a little bit of exposition. But, he also held his own, because he's holding this discussion with Ray, played by Aykroyd, in the car in Ecto 1, where he's discussing biblical prophecy, the book, specifically the book of Revelation, and the dead rising from the dead in the last days. And he's the one who points out that the reason they're so overwhelmed with work busting ghosts is because the dead have, in fact, been rising from the grave. And when the Ghostbusters get arrested, after the guy from the EPA, Walter Peck, accidentally releases all the ghosts from the containment unit, trying to shut it down, Ernie Hudson is the one who, after they've explained this, after the other guys have explained the situation, he's the one who points out, look, guys, are you going to go before a federal circuit judge and tell them that some moldy Babylonian god is going to drop in on Central Park West and start tearing up the city? And they said, well, Sumerian, not Babylonian. And he's like, guys, no offense, I got to get my own lawyer, okay? So, he's the one doing that, okay? And he played it straight, and he, at no point was he ever disrespected as a black man or made to be like any kind of stereotype. You, on the other hand, Leslie Jones, played a walking stereotype of black women. Dumb, loud, obnoxious. And, to me, that kind of set women, especially black women, back. I mean, you would never see Whoopi Goldberg playing such a role. I mean, yeah, she played, she played up laughs in her early career, but, she never acted so stupid that, you just basically, didn't take her seriously. No, you always took her seriously, even when she was being funny, like genuinely funny. She never talked down to us or made us feel like we were stupid for not laughing or not getting it, So, I mean, this is just, like I said, it's the whining of an idiot who is just throwing a temper tantrum because someone is doing the film that Paul Feig should have done in 2016, which is the old generation passing the torch to a new one. And you could have been part of that 3 years ago, but you chose to do this lame reboot that disrespected the original material, disrespected fans of the franchise. So piss off, Leslie Jones. This is Michael Wilk for the Wilk Report. If you like what you've heard and you want to hear more, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we upload new content. And if you want to support the channel, please head over to our Patreon or Subscribestar page. Become a donor, receive the rewards listed in the side panels. Help us keep the lights on and improve the quality of the podcast. So, take care. Good night. I'm out.